Yeah, Bo, hey, it's Bill here, and just wanted to make a quick video just to show you some things. I'm going to start doing some things differently with the way I'm sending out the messages. I'm going to try to get them to answer a couple questions first before I send them the link to the 7-day free trial because it's just not working anymore. I mean, you've seen how many people I was able to refer back in August, and now when I send out my 50 messages a day, I get very few response, and I'm doing it the same way using the same types of groups. Nothing's different there. What's different is Facebook is just recognizing that a lot of people are sending out these similar type messages. And what they're doing is they're just putting it in the other folder or they're putting it in the spam folder. And I know you mentioned earlier that you don't have this spam folder, but that's because you went into the settings in Facebook and you did something there so that you just get all the messages. You don't have a spam folder, but most people have spam folders and most people never look in those spam folders. So basically, when you click here on Messenger and you go here, you're going to get your message request folder. So normally when you send a message to someone and they're not friends with you yet, it goes into this message request folder. But a lot of people do check this folder every day. I don't check mine that much, but when you're on your phone, it shows up differently and it'll pop up and it'll show you the message and it'll say, hey, do you know this person or not? And you could either view the message, respond to it, or you can delete them or block them on your phone. On the desktop, it looks a little bit differently. But this is the message request folder. And if you just keep scrolling down here, you'll eventually see a spam folder right here. Okay. Everybody has this on Facebook unless they go into their settings and they shut it off. Okay. But most people don't do that because they don't want to get these goofy messages from people that Facebook is putting in the spam folder. It's just like your email. Most people don't check their email spam folder that much. But anyway, what's happening is the reason why I'm not getting responses like I was before is because Facebook is putting these messages into the spam folder or into the message request folder. There's nothing wrong with the software. The software works fine. It sends out the messages and adds the friends every 5 minutes. And in doing that, Facebook allows you to add the friend and to send the message. However, they're just putting it in the spam folder. It's obvious because I'm not getting any responses. I send out 50 messages a day. I'm lucky if I get one lead now, one person asking for that. And all you need to do is you just need to look here in here. And by the way, this search feature still is not. Let me just refresh the page here. So when I pull up Messenger here, over here on the left-hand side, when it comes up, the label search is still not working. So I sent an email into support and they got back to me. I don't know if that was you or someone else, but they said that the system was updating and that's why it's not working. So that was like 3 days ago. So I doubt that the system's still updating. There's obviously something wrong here with the label search feature. It's not working anymore. But anyway, if you look at the last messages that I sent, if you go back 2-3 hours ago, these are different. These are people that got messaged yesterday that were already contacts. But if we scroll down here, we'll see the all the blank boxes here. So I sent out 25 messages. Basically, out of those 25, 5 people did respond to my message. 3 of them were already members of my Go Cards, and the other 2 weren't interested in getting the link. So out of the 25 messages I sent out this morning, I got no leads at all. And what you see here is on the right-hand side, this shows you this check mark with a circle means that the message was sent. So the software sends all the messages, nothing wrong with the software. This check that's filled in with a gray in the circle, that means that the message was delivered, okay? So you see messages being delivered. All that means is, though, when a message is delivered, all that means is that the person opened up their internet access and the message loaded in the messenger. It doesn't mean that they looked at it or they seen it. It just means it loaded in there. So it can load into the regular area here. It can load into the message request folder. It can load into the spam folder. Doesn't matter where it loads at, as long as it's going to load, it gets delivered, it gets marked as delivered. And then, of course, if somebody replies, if somebody actually sees your message, okay, but they don't reply to it, then you get their icon here. See? So when you see an icon like this, that means this guy's seen the message that I sent him. Now, if he would have replied to it, it would have like a colored dot here or something. It wouldn't have his icon. But you can see here that all these messages I sent out today, you know, here, this one right here, this was sent out last night. This guy's seen this message. See how the icons here, his little avatars here, that means he's seen the message. He didn't respond to it, but he's seen it. All these other ones here just mean that it was loaded. Now this one, he's seen the message, but he didn't respond to it. So as you could see here, you know, he's seen the message. Very few people out of the 25 that I sent are actually seeing the message. So we have to do something different. In order to succeed, you have to do one of three things. You either have to be first, you have to be better, or different. I don't know who told me that. Could have been you. But, you know, as far as my Go cards go, we're definitely not first, right? It's been out for a while. There's people out there who know how to market way better than I do. So I'm definitely not going to be better than anybody. So the only thing I got left is being different. So I have to be different. I can't send the same message out to people that every other My Go cards member is sending out. It's not going to work. And you could see it worked for a while. And then what happened was Facebook just started putting these messages into the spam folder or into the message folder, and they're being delivered, but they're not being seen by the person. So that's what's happening here. I got to do something different so that I can get more people on the free trial, more people using the software. You know, I have I think 53 people on my team, and I think 46 of them I personally enrolled in the 7-day free trial. And out of those 46, only 2 people have purchased. I mean, you know, those numbers I'm just not going to be able to work with. I mean, I have them in my autoresponder. I follow up with them on Facebook with the broadcast tool. I follow up with them in my autoresponder. I follow up with them by text message, right? When they get started, when their 7-day free trial ends. And, you know, I'm even giving people a 3-day Las Vegas vacation or a 5-day Cancun vacation if they go in there and they make their purchase. And, you know, right now, 2 people have purchased. So those results are kind of disappointing. Again, it's not the software's fault. It's not your fault. It's not anybody's fault. It's just disappointing. You know, you would expect to get at least a 10% of the people that you enroll in the free trial, you would hope to get, convert them to paid members. And I may still do that. It's probably too early to determine the actual numbers. I probably need to get about 100, 200 people on the free trial to really determine what percentage you're going to convert to paid members. But the results right now are somewhat disappointing. Again, it's nobody's fault. It's just the way it is. So I'm going to start trying to do something different. I'm going to contact these people differently. I'm not going to try to get them to ask for the link. I'm not going to ask them if they want the link in the very first message. I'm going to do it a little bit differently. And I'm going to see if that increases my response rate. And in turn, if I can increase the number of people that respond to that initial message, then hopefully I can increase the number of people that ask me to send them the link to the 7-day free trial or the link to the to whatever my primary business is. So that's what I'm going to do, Bo. Not giving up here, but things are getting tough. People just aren't responding because I don't think they're seeing the message. I know they're not seeing the message because I can tell that right here on Facebook. And so they're not signing up for the free trial. So, you know, and the ones that have signed up for the free trial, only 2 out of 46 personally sponsored have ended up paying. So hopefully I'm able to change those numbers here so I can continue on. I wanted to make this video just to let you know what's going on. And again, remember that label search feature is not working. And also you still cannot message the people with the connector who comment on the post. So it won't send the message. It won't add them as friends and send out the message to people that comment on the post. It will do it with the people that engage. I don't want the people to engage. I want the people to actually comment. All right, man. Have a great day.